Somebody call the doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are taking a look at Sicario. This one is from 2015. My numbers are correct and is a star-studded cast. Many of you have recommended this one. I have not seen this one, so I'm looking forward to seeing what I'm in for.
Have not seen it. Oh, look who's in there. And I'm definitely ready, willing, able to give this a watch. Yeah, if it's good in action, I cannot wait for more.
If you were looking to sell me on a movie based on the poster, sold. So heard a lot of great things about it. Can't wait.
All right, without further ado then, let's go!
Folks, before we get started, we'd like to give a shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Raycon. Dads are the ones who've always been there, fixing things, lifting us up when we fall, and putting the family first, even when it meant going without. This Father's Day, give that special dad in your life something he truly deserves. Treat him to a pair of everyday earbuds from Raycon so he can relax, recharge, and enjoy his favorite music, podcasts, and calls in crystal clear sound and at a price even he'd be proud of.
Whether dad's hitting the gym, stuck on endless work calls, or blasting those songs mom can't stand, Raycon's everyday earbuds are built to keep up. They have a 32-hour battery life, and with their quick charge function, just 10 minutes of charging gets you 90 minutes of battery.
And with Raycon's multi-point connectivity, Dad can finally pair two devices at once, so he can jump from work calls, classic rock, without missing a beat. Or asking you for tech help. Again.
So hey, if you're rocking headphones outside and some unexpected rain comes your way, or while you're working up a sweat, you'll love that Raycon everyday earbuds are weatherproof and sweat resistant, built to keep up no matter what.
One of my favorite things about the everyday earbuds is the active noise cancellation. It really blocks out everything when I need to focus or just tune out. And can we talk about this protective case for a second? I love the design. It matches the earbuds perfectly, and it's got wireless charging built right in. Super convenient.
So make sure you go to buyraycon.com/badm to get 15% off site-wide. Brought to you by Raycon. So once again, please go to buyraycon.com/badm to get 15% off site-wide. Brought to you by Raycon.
Oh,
Well, there we go.
that's way easier to pronounce.
Old school with the front sight post.
Yeah, you know, some earth tones might blend in a little bit more than black. Just saying.
Hey, there's Emily.
There she is. Oh, there he is. Oh, they're coming in hot, hot, right to your front door.
Oh! Wrong house.
I better be.
Did they do the wrong friggin' house?
FBI!
Nope. They did not.
Are you hit?
I'm good. Team leader, status!
Clear, ma'am. 2 suspects in custody.
Not sure checking the pulse was necessary, but
Bloody shoot, there's no one here.
Oh, is he going to see something?
Whoa.
Well, yeah, you look at the house.
yeah,
It's
in the walls.
all brand new.
Yeah.
It's all
Oh, is there bodies in there? Either bodies, money, or drugs.
Yep.
Yep.
I've been there a while.
Like that wasn't gonna stink?
Yeah, why would you do that? That would just eventually just be horrible, especially in Arizona.
Yeah.
We're not hostages.
U.S. Attorney wants a statement. What do you want me to say to her?
The truth.
Oh.
Oh my God. The whole house?
Well, I saw that was fresh drywall and
Everywhere, yeah.
I wonder if the plan was just to build the house, pack him in there, and then just leave it. You know,
Yeah,
make
probably.
the payments on the place, keep it low key.
Or set the whole thing on fire, which, yeah,
Something.
the whole thing was built with walls deeper than a normal wall.
Yeah.
It looks like 8-inch studs.
Looks like Sonora.
Yeah. It's one of the houses owned by Manuel Diaz.
No way to connect him, but he owns it. Reg, step out. It's okay.
I don't like the way they're zooming in here.
oh,
Ooh,
Was there people pushing back up on it?
that's what I was wondering.
PD found something.
Whoa! It does make sense they would leave traps, I suppose. Oh. It's kind of like Hank in Breaking Bad. He's out in the desert.
It's a hell of a day, huh? 42 bodies.
She's been leading our kidnap response team for 3 years. Put her through the grinder since she got here, and she hasn't blinked. Nobody's going to be happier than Kate to see these guys go down.
5-0, not bad for a rookie. What about the partner? You seen action?
He's only been with us 18 months.
No lawyers on this train. Just give me the girl.
How familiar are you with Manuel Diaz's operation?
Company Sun Oasis has 80 or so foreclosure properties, but he's rumored to be linked with one of the Mexican cartels.
Brother's name is Guillermo. Do you know anything about his cousin?
I didn't know he had one of those either. None of that is in his file.
His cousin is Fausto Alarcón.
He's off the grid.
He's number 3 in the Sonora cartel.
Are you married?
I don't see a
Divorced?
ring.
Kids?
No.
Thanks, Kate. If you could wait outside, please.
Well,
I have no clue.
Casual day.
Yeah.
You'll act as a liaison.
They need an agent with tactical experience like you.
you meet up with him at Luke tomorrow?
Day after. I'm gonna go see Guillermo.
Diaz's brother.
That's the one.
What's our objective?
To dramatically overreact.
What?
You want to be a part of this?
Do we get an opportunity of the men responsible for today?
it's the main objective.
Top of the food chain.
I'll volunteer.
Vamos, papá, tenemos que ir al juego de fútbol. Mamá, papá necesita café y huevos, tenemos prisa, mamá. Sí, sí, ánimos.
Ah, starting your shift. Didn't expect that.
No, didn't see that one coming.
How you doing, son? Ladies, she's on the list, but you're not. Need you to turn this around for me.
It's fine. It's good. I'll call you when we're headed back.
All right.
Man, look at that facility.
That is pretty nice.
Am I late?
No. We just land. Come on, this way.
Are we taking this?
Yep. One of the best for you.
First class.
Is that our boy Benicio?
I believe it was.
DOD flies around in private jets now.
Yeah, you guys don't have one of these?
There he is.
What a baller.
You been to Juarez before?
We're going to El Paso, right?
Yeah,
Wow, it's out already. It looked like Benicio stole those sunglasses from The Rock.
I'm already, because it's like a movie like this, I'm already like, all right, I don't trust anybody.
Oh, I know.
Not even Emily Blunt.
Only Emily Blunt is like the only one I trust right now.
But all that open territory.
That'd be nice to be on a plane like that and be able to just lay down like that on a couch. Oh my God.
Are you okay?
Fine.
The cartels in Mexico are your specialty.
Yeah.
Or is there anything I should know?
You're you're asking me how a watch works. For now, let's just keep an eye on the time.
Ah, I love that expression. I ask you what time it is, you tell me how to build a watch.
Doing? Matty, how you been?
Good, but who's going over there today?
Marshals, DEA. I pulled a team for you, man.
AIC. Good, good, good.
This level of just...
Most likely spots for an attempt will be at the exchange. Now, the Marshals response team is in Laredo.
Love Texas.
Coming with or waiting here?
We'll take the tour with you. Loan us a couple pop guns.
All right, let's turn it into an all-star affair. Matt, you can be the tip of the spear, and we don't have to rob a guy from Delta. We can divide Team 2 between the carry car and the trail vehicle. That okay? Anywhere along the way, anyone not in this room is a potential shooter.
These guys have done this a time or two before.
Have you ever been over there?
I worked in the waters.
For the DEA?
No, from Mexico. I was a prosecutor.
You're not American.
No.
Where were you sent from?
Cartagena. Nothing will make sense to your American ears. But in the end, you will understand.
Wow, he loves being vague.
Mm-hmm.
Eating some pretty broad strokes.
I'm not authorized to follow orders from Alejandro, especially in Mexico.
Fine, then stay here. But you don't want to, do you?
I just want to know what I'm getting into.
In 6 months, every single house you raid will be rigged with explosives. Do you want to find the guys responsible, yes or no?
Yes.
This is where we start. Try it on.
I suppose they had one house where 2 officers died. They'd probably start rigging all of them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And even if you're careful, you think, like that, you're thinking, oh, there could be someone down there. You're not sure if it moved from you moved it or somebody else.
Yeah, they probably just make it look like something. Oh, you got them packed in tight there.
This music has Denny written all over it, like with what he does and tune and everything. It's totally him.
There she is. The Beast. Juarez. 1900s, President Taft went to visit President Diaz. Took 4,000 men with him. And it almost was called off. Some guy had a pistol. Gonna walk right up to Taft and just blow his brains out. Think he felt safe?
That doesn't look suspicious at all.
A big row of black Tahoes.
Oh, they are armed. The way they shot that, I feel like a bunch of these vehicles are getting hit. Because you know the cartel's got eyes everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere.
Well, I think that was the point to show how the living conditions that police officer was living in versus what you could make if the cartels are paying you off.
Yeah.
Welcome to Juarez.
Oh, damn.
It's brilliant what they do. They make people think they must have been involved. They must deserve such a death because they did something. Those aren't firecrackers.
Adjusting the route sounds sketchy.
I don't like how narrow all these streets are. When you disable one of those cars, you ain't moving anywhere.
Nope.
Nothing will happen here. They try anything and we'll be at the border. Keep an eye out for the state police. They're not always the good guys.
This is the target. The assets, I should say. Is that what they refer to it as? The asset?
One of the brothers, right? Of the guy?
Guillermo. This is
Spotter vehicle, left lane. Left lane.
That's still there.
Just how quickly he saw that and was like, yep.
Bridge is 1 click out. Road is clear.
Oh boy.
Oh, not good.
Everyone stay frosty. Car broke down up ahead. It's being sorted out.
You guys aren't going anywhere. Wouldn't a helicopter be less expensive and a hell of a lot easier? Just kind of thinking out loud here after seeing that one.
Wonder how easy of a target it is from the ground, though, with an RPG.
Yeah.
Get your service weapon out. Red Impala, 2 lanes over on my 10.
7 o'clock. Green Civic.
Bring your window down.
Gun.
Gun. Gun left.
We must be engaged to engage.
This kid's too itchy.
Yep. I think you guys should get tattoos like that.
This guy's got a pistol?
Move!
Wait.
Move again! It's a never 2 spottles.
They're decoys. How much you want to get?
Gotta be. Yeah.
Compas. Suelta la pistola. Huh?
Oh, they're looking somewhere else.
Quiere morir.
What are we doing?
You don't mess with Michael Weston.
No, guess not.
Oh, I feel like there's got to be more.
Gotta be on the front page of every newspaper in America.
No, it won't.
Oh, that was intense.
Oh.
That was fucking illegal. You want to start a war? You're a fucking spook.
Juarez is what happens when they dig in. This is it.
What am I doing here?
You're giving us the opportunity to shake the tree and create chaos. In the meantime, just sponge everything up you see. Learn.
I like the faraway shot they did with this.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Yeah. Usually a shot with that sort of dialogue, they're up close.
You didn't think we'd get you here, did you?
No hablo inglés.
When they don't know English. You know, I brought an old buddy of yours. I bet you hablo to him. Man.
I don't know if I can handle another hour and a half of this tension.
I know someone kept him alive for us.
I'm sorry about what happened on the return. I control only what I can.
Him in. It looks so familiar.
¿Cómo está la esposa?
Está bien. Tenemos 2 hijos.
¿En Juárez?
No, Monterrey. There's rumors of a tunnel. Fausto's main road into Arizona. If you're doing what I think you're doing, that's the best place to cross. In 3 days, nobody will be where they are today. Lo siento. Por lo que pasó.
Sorry for what happened to him.
Oh boy.
Oh, Jesus.
Ahorita vas a ver lo que es conocer a Dios en tierra yankee.
What do you keep looking at me for? No omelets in glass, remember?
Oh, jeez.
What was that?
These are very bad for you.
Come on, Emily. I wouldn't think of you as a smoker. Come on.
Like fireworks?
Huh?
Want to see something cool?
Man, visually, this is just wild with some of these shots they're doing.
Look right there.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
That's what happens when you chop the head off a chicken.
Are we going to Tucson?
Yeah, you gotta learn how to sleep on a plane.
You okay?
She's fine.
I didn't ask you.
And yet I answered.
What's the deal, Matt? Why are you holding up my transport?
Don't worry, Bob. We'll be quick.
Hey, Kate. I'm more happy than El Paso.
We weren't in El Paso. We were in Mexico.
I guess we're not following any procedures. What do you want to do?
We want to talk to the people caught around the Nogales area.
What are we looking for?
Just keep watching.
¿Quién ha estado en los Estados Unidos anteriormente?
In Arizona.
Arizona.
Do you think you can do better? Yeah. Go ahead.
Matt, can we talk for a minute? I want to know the objective for our walk, period.
I walked too.
What do you want to know?
Everything.
Fucking lawyers.
That's why he said no to that at the beginning.
Yep.
Told us about a tunnel east of Nogales, near Sasaba.
And Guillermo is?
Guillermo, he just told you where the drug tunnel is.
We are going to make enough noise
that Manuel Diaz is called back to Mexico to see his boss.
People are kidnapped or killed by his hand or with his blessing.
Just don't keep us in the dark.
Right. Go home. Get some rest. We'll find our own ride. We'll see you tomorrow.
Got you smoking again?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I thought it was going to be another shot of her decompressing in the shower like the last time and saying relax in the mirror again. But now I think she's going to start seeing what's all been going on.
Ven a comer. Alistamos para escuela. ¿Dónde está papá?
Was he the one that she took out?
¿Cuándo regresa? No sé.
That's my bet.
Gotta get you a new bra, woman. I was seeing Evan the other day.
I don't know.
Listen.
Ask me something else.
You know, I used to see guys like Matt in Iraq. Gotta be careful around these people.
He's a DOD advisor.
You really believe that? You need somebody watching your sex, because I promise you they aren't.
That's where they got him staying, the old Motel 1.
What's the password?
Moron.
This is our spot.
Mulas y los pollos y lo hacen para mantener la mira lejos de sus túneles.
¿Y aquí me puedes enseñar?
Detrás de un carro viejo y ahí está, mira, ahí.
So Guillermo was telling the truth.
Oh. The old regular cab step signs. Oh, love them.
This is our Smurf, guys. Blonde hair, white purse.
She tries to eat that deposit receipt. You Heimlich it right out of her, you hear me?
Oh, she did put it in her mouth.
Freeze all his accounts, everything. Even if his dog opening the account, I want you to freeze it.
Don't go in the bank, Kate. There you go. She's going in the bank.
Scott. Cameras. Now they got your face.
And I'll go through these wire transfer numbers and freeze all these accounts as well. Oh, damn, that's smart.
What?
This is a bank line of credit. So you make payments over what you owe, and it doesn't show up as cash, it shows up as a negative loan balance. This money is invisible.
How much does he have? Oh my God.
Whoa.
10 million?
Negative 17.
17.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it said negative 17 mil.
Oh.
We have no jurisdiction in Mexico. We have nothing.
Can't arrest him.
He's got a point.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be back on the streets within days.
Playing chess, not
Yep.
checkers.
Yeah,
You can't just
can't get him on the little stuff.
You get him with the little stuff like this, pisses him off, makes him do something even worse instead of this just building that up.
Yep.
Look at us, like we
know.
We know.
I saw Heat.
Exactly.
$9,000 is deposited into this account every day.
It's suspect, but it isn't illegal.
I think the IRS might think it's illegal.
We build cases against the individuals that actually make a difference in this fight. These are all opportunities to strike.
These decisions are made far from here. So if your fear is operating out of bounds, I am telling you, you are not.
There you go.
From the highest of the high, making the call.
You don't have to worry about by the books.
I need a drink.
Where you want to go?
Anywhere.
At first, I thought it was someone already watching him because of the footage on the bank.
Yep.
But I think it's because he understands that something could go wrong.
I'm gonna go get a table.
I guess it's on me.
He pulled the quit maneuver.
Yeah, it is. That's my maneuver.
I love how in movies they always just say 2 beers. Like they don't say brand. I get the
Well,
brand.
Yeah.
2 beers. Like the bartender would know, like it's 1800 and you just want 2 glasses.
You got
of
one
whiskey.
choice.
2 beers.
Is it John Bernthal?
It sure is.
Holy shit! All right.
It's someone with their eye. Maybe
Yeah.
that's the X.
Oh, you don't miss a thing, do you?
Not a thing.
I got it. Worse. It's a proud moment. You got it right. Is that? And you were right.
Well, when it comes to John Bernthal, he's going to catch him anywhere.
Just let him have this win answer.
That is a win.
Where have you taken me? What is this place? It's full of cowboys.
I'm a cowboy.
I got a trailer. I got a wife. She's my sister.
Jeez.
Damn, man. Long time, man. How you doing?
Oh, wow. Who can blame her?
You introduce me, man? Dad, Phoenix PD, Kate, my partner. How you doing?
Saw you play softball once.
The game. When you struck out and slow pitch softball. Can I get y'all another round?
Yeah, sure.
Divorced.
Oh, he got the slap on the leg. Oh, yeah. Whisper in the ear. Oh, it's going to be a good night.
Oh, we got some fancy dancing going on.
It is funny because she's in just like a raggedy shirt, whatever, and he's in this nice button up, tucked in, looking all cool and suave and shit.
Wow. I mean, it is John.
Yeah, I know.
I think we know how this is ending.
Yeah, just... Oh!
It's already starting! It's a public place, guys.
At least they left the establishment before we get to this point.
That's true. Oh, he's got the
rubber band.
He's on the payroll.
Unless it's a...
Well, she's going to see it and freak out.
I just need a second.
I'm sorry.
Oh, shit. This is not good.
Hey, come here. Stop. Talk. Just talk to me. Stop. What the?
Stop it!
What the?
Oh!
Stop!
Oh.
This is getting nasty.
It's you hear me? You did this.
What the
Oh, he's been watching her the whole time. I feel kind of bad giving John Bernthal all that love earlier on. Who could have known? We didn't know.
We told you not to go in the bank. You brought him back here, though. Come on. This is good news.
Because, yeah, even the guy when they're looking at, the bank account he was kind of giving her weird looks, too.
Yeah, the bank guy was in on it.
Yeah.
Of course, he's getting greased, too. It's his bank. Let it go.
I know, Reggie's got to feel like shit because he thought he knew the guy.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was a friend.
I know.
There you go.
How many other corrupt motherfuckers are you working with on this side of the border?
Look,
whoa, they worked him over.
They came to me and they wanted details. I did it. I gave it to them, but I never want anybody to get hurt.
I'm the one who decides whether your daughter get federal protection.
Oh.
Whether we post your ex-wife's address on the internet.
Oh.
Whether you go to prison in a work camp in Missouri or a kill house like Corcoran. This is where you negotiate how to survive, my friend.
I just want... I f***ed up. I'm sorry if I...
He's taking in there.
He wasn't just giving you a regular one.
How many officers do they have working on the force? Give me all the names. So which phone do you stuff with? It's the shitty one. That's the shitty one? Yes, sir.
Brolin's just having a riot.
How you feeling? You should have shot him.
I just tried to have sex with my hitman.
He just wanted to know what you know. They're after us, not you.
Thank you.
He is handsome, though. I mean,
to be fair,
to be fair, and charming.
And he had killer dance moves. I mean,
nice button-down cowboy
You remind me
shirt.
of someone very special to me. Get some rest. Tomorrow they'll call Manuel Diaz back to Mexico, and we'll cut a leg from them.
I think he means that literally. We're going to find the tunnels.
There's an awful lot of tracks around there. I mean, there he is.
Oh, he did make it. I thought he was done.
Oh.
Jalapeño.
Por supuesto.
Okay, maybe he's legit.
Trabajando hoy.
En la noche.
¿Quiere jugar fútbol en el parque?
Fútbol.
Sí, papá.
Primero dame mi café.
Did you put a little something extra in there?
No. Eso no lo vayas a tocar.
Sleeps the AK next to the bed.
Tasty beverage?
Tasty beverage?
Manuel Diaz is being called back to Mexico. Just waiting for confirmation.
How's the neck?
It's better, thank you.
Once we clear the mules, we don't expect more than a dozen bandits.
They use Mexican police for vehicle transport.
This looks like confirmation. I need to fit your guy with a locator.
Yeah, do it.
Is that Master Ken?
You guys will hang back when we get there, okay?
Then where are we going?
CIA can't operate within U.S. borders without a domestic agency attached.
So that's it. That's why I'm here.
Get out of jail free card.
If you find any drugs, you guys get to confiscate it. It's gonna be a big day.
Front and back.
Kate, come on.
I need to know what they used us for.
Doesn't matter what.
Yes, it does.
Romeo, India, November 3, 1 Bravo 7.
Oh.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, you are driving into a storm.
Gotta hit the tunnel the minute we get on the ground.
14 miles south of Nogales, heading west, rapidly.
Keep your fucking safeties on. Barrels pointed down. I'm shooting one of my fucking team. Right?
Your check?
That's a fucking cool shot.
Well, checking to see how nervous she was too, I think, with all the heat.
You got it. Let's do it.
Roger, Alpha. We read. Comms are good.
This is so fucking intense.
It's been intense the whole movie. This is wild. This never stops. I mean, the difference that music makes in a movie is just insane right now.
They did it till they finally all disappeared.
Yep.
God, is that what some of these high-tech night vision goggles look like?
Yeah, it must.
Yeah, the old green. Well, that's what they're showing is like the green, which is
they're all like this. They're all grainy stuff.
Yeah.
I think one's thermal, one's traditional night vision. I'm so nervous right now.
Alpha, Bravo, be advised. 12 meters, straight ahead.
I wonder if anything's wired or booby traps or anything like that.
All right, we need to boogie and we need to do it quiet till we find the center.
What are the rules of engagement?
Weapons free, my friend.
You can go for it.
It's interesting that he took his knife out like that. Unless he's seeing something that we're not seeing.
No, it's going for the stealth.
It's crazy that it shows the footprints and everything. This music is intense.
It makes the movie.
Not even music, just
yeah, it's a score or whatever you'd call it.
Imagine in the theater, though, you're just seeing this and you have the bass and everything and the sound.
Barrel down.
Ooh. Looks like the party started. Oh!
You okay?
Gun.
Stay with 6.
Maybe put your helmet back on. You guys have a bad feeling about him?
I got a bad feeling about everybody in this movie.
Okay, can we get your helmet behind just the ricochet, anything?
Oh, they're coming up the tunnel.
Ayúdame. Dale. Dámelos. Dámelos. Cálmate.
Oh!
Da la vuelta.
Medellín.
Freeze!
Step away from him.
Put that down.
I mean it. Move away from him right now.
Oh, what the hell?
Don't ever point a weapon at me again.
Wow, he ain't screwing around.
No, well, he knew she had a plate on, and the plate will stop 556.
Attention getter.
Ambas manos en el volante.
Target is east and north of you. Go east on 56 off Highway 2.
Silvio, vas a salir en la 56, la carretera estatal.
Tengo un hijo.
Pues lo que haces ahora es por tu familia.
See three yet?
We have Joy.
You want the babysit?
Brisky. I thought she was with you. Oh, shit. Boys, we're missing one. Let's go. Hey! Whoa, whoa.
Are you gonna stay there?
He's probably got some cracked ribs.
Oh, yeah.
At close range.
You saw things you shouldn't have seen.
What is Medellin?
Medellin refers to a time when one group controlled every aspect of the drug trade, providing a measure of order that we could control. Order's the best we can hope for. And what you saw up there was Alejandro working toward returning that order.
Alejandro works for the King Colombian cartel. He works for the competition.
Alejandro works for anyone who will point him toward the people who made him.
Wow, this took a big fucking turn.
Yep.
Holy shit.
So he can get the person that cut off his wife's head,
Oh, now it
and
makes
threw his
sense.
daughter into a vat of acid.
Holy shit.
You can't do this. You wanna fucking talk? I'm gonna tell everyone what you did.
That would be a major mistake.
I don't think you're making it out of the desert if you threaten him with that. Couldn't he just as easily? Oh, yeah, she got popped in the tunnel. Both of them.
Is that the target up ahead? Confirm.
Roger that. Black Mercedes.
Me vas a mandar a parar ese coche. It's not. Y dile que salga del coche.
Por el carro.
Use some windshield wiper fluid. I can't see.
Bájate, cabrón.
Oh.
Dile que levante la chamarra y que dé la vuelta. Dile que lo hace o que le vamos a matar.
Te voy a matar, puto.
Que tire la pistola.
Tira la pistola. ¿Qué quieres?
Oh, the back door is open.
Yep. Oh, the flashing lights mess with the doors. Oh, damn.
Soy un jefe. Acuéstate. Acuéstate.
I didn't think you'd...
I didn't either.
God, I didn't want him to take out the cop.
Well, Silvio was on the payroll,
I
man.
know, but they made a point of showing us his family and everything, what he was probably doing it for.
No vas a ayudar a conocer a tu jefe. Levántate. Cualquier cosa, tus hijas morirán. A la vuelta. A la vuelta. Súbete. Súbete.
Soy Manuel Díaz.
No sé quién eres. Comprobado.
Oh.
What happens when we get to the house? You'll stop the car, I'll get out. But what happens to me? Slow down.
Your days are numbered.
I
didn't even say
think
days,
I've
minutes.
seen this house in another movie or TV show. I can't put my finger on it. They've definitely used this house in another big thing before.
Sons of Anarchy, maybe?
Is he already done? No, I was thinking of something else.
Oh,
So I think I've
damn.
seen the house before, too.
Yeah, it looks familiar from another. I'm sure the folks in the comments will let us know.
Oh, well, what did he do to his wife and daughter?
Yep. We'll see how this plays out.
Well, do you go eye for an eye or?
Comerte los vegetales. Buen provecho. Los niños ¿Hablan inglés? Pues hablamos inglés. Coman, coman. Every night you have families killed, and yet here you dine. Tonight should be no different.
We thought Daddy was a legal businessman.
Waste management.
Come on. Come on.
Is that the little guy from Breaking Bad?
Do you think the people that sent you here are any different? Who do you think we learned it from? The grieving lawyer. Your wife. Do you think she'd be proud of what you become?
Lawyer. Well, that's what he was. Remember, he was a prosecutor.
Yeah.
Juarez.
Don't forget about my daughter.
Tu hijita. No fue personal.
Just business, right?
Well,
That's what these assholes always say. It's just business.
Answer my voice.
Ahora vas a conocer a Dios.
Oh, he wasted everybody.
Go ahead and finish your meal.
he did say not in front of his boys.
They ran into somebody as ruthless as they are on some level.
I would recommend not standing on balconies for a while, Kate. Sit down.
Well, he doesn't have that one silenced. Suppressed.
You look like a little girl when you're scared. You remind me of the daughter they took away from me. I need you to sign this piece of paper. It basically says that everything we did was done by the book.
I can't sign that.
Sign it.
It's okay.
I can't sign that.
Oh.
You would be committing suicide, Kate. Come, sign it. She moved to a small town where the rule of law still exists. You will not survive here. You're not a wolf. And this is the land of wolves now.
Oh, what a line.
Oh, I hadn't realized that he took her own gun.
Yeah, the holster. That's why the holster was empty on the island.
Yeah.
Catch that.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew he had the gloves on, but I figured that was for fingerprint purposes for doors and stuff like that. She's going to put her gun back together.
Well, do you remember what happened the last time you pointed one at him?
No, because she can't do that either, because then she's not, you know, there's no imminent danger to her. So she can't justify doing that either. It's a lose-lose situation. Oh no. Oh, I got a really bad feeling about this.
Just the daily part of life. Keep the game going. Wow. What an absolute banger of a movie. Holy cow. Well, folks, you hit it out of the park on this one as well, because this movie was intensity from the start. It figures, now that we saw the credits, that, of course, Denny was behind it and Taylor Sheridan was behind it. It all makes sense now. What an absolute all-star cast that they had in here. Answer's got the Wikipedia brought up so we can see some of the actors. But, wow, what an absolute... For me, anyway, an under-the-radar yet home run that is out there. I hadn't really heard a lot of people talk about this movie. I knew of it. Of course, Benicio del Toro is, pretty famous. He'd be hard-pressed not to know about some of the stuff that he's done. And we've, of course, seen Emily Blunt in a number of things here on the channel, rather, and she always does an amazing job as well. Okay, that's Jeffrey Donovan. Okay, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because before he had the sunglasses and everything, it didn't look
stash.
like
I'm not gonna lie, that stash. I was like, what is he got here?
Wasn't he in Game Night or something that we watched?
I I can't remember. What he's
well,
open in,
anyhow,
but Hitch is the big one, and then Fargo you saw him in. And
yeah.
stuff like that.
Anyhow, just a massive hit. The cast was incredible. The music, as far as I'm concerned, whether you want to call it the music or the score or the background music, whatever you want to call it, to me, that was as much a character in this movie as any of the actors were. The music absolutely set the tone. Oak and I were talking about it. Answer, you jumped in on it too. The whole movie was nothing but tension. The whole movie. I mean, for 2 hours, we sat here on the edge of our seat waiting for stuff to go wrong. And it was so weird because now that I'm kind of thinking about it, when you break down the story, you know, we had our characters that were in there. We didn't know a ton about him. We didn't really know a lot about Brolin's character. We didn't know a ton about Kate or Daniel or anybody else.
Anybody.
Yeah, or Reggie rather, not Daniel. But so it was weird because here we have this story about this horrible, horrible things that are going on, and we have our cast, but we don't really know our cast. And I think that was maybe intentional to have the viewer have a similar experience to what Kate was going through. She doesn't know why she's there, doesn't know what she's doing. She's in the dark the whole time. And as the audience, we're in the dark as well. We're like, okay, they're going after these guys, but what's the end game? We don't really know. They speak very loose in the terms that they're using. Oh, we're going to rattle some cages. We're going to hit the money man. We're going to make some noise. We're going to do a diversion. You don't really know what's going on until the very end when Benicio takes the shot at Kate or Alejandro takes the shot at Kate, and then he's off on his way to find the man who did what they did to his family. And just so many surprises in this. The ruthlessness that Alejandro had in here is off the charts. Now, again, I made the comment in here that the cartel found somebody as ruthless as they were. And maybe that's an overstatement a little bit. Obviously, the cartel did terrible things, but you wouldn't expect somebody who's in law enforcement or military to act the way that he did because they're restrained by the rules and laws that law enforcement and military has to abide by. Rules of engagement, all of those things, all the red tape that they had to go through. They essentially brought in Kate to be their key card or get out of jail free card, for lack of better terms, so that they could do what had to be done relatively low and under the table, which those orders came from real high up. So Kate's own boss is like, if you're thinking you're going to get in trouble for doing this, you're not. So
we've moved the boundaries is what he's
his
exact words.
Just wild. So I enjoyed every minute of this, on the edge of my seat. I know that there's a sequel. I hope we get to that sooner rather than later, because this was just intense, and it just a real brief shot of kind of what goes on in this world that we're presented with here. Just awesome. I can't put it over enough. Thank you so much to all of you out there who wanted us to watch this. This was great.
Yeah. What can you really say that he hasn't? I mean, the cinematography was amazing, and it kept you on the edge of your seat with the views that they had, because even just the short scene where he's like, hey, you want to see some fireworks, and they show this beautiful backdrop. It was just gorgeous, right? All the colors and everything. And then you just look through the binoculars and you see all the chaos that's happening in Juarez, and you just get taken aback by, oh man, this is what's really like down there. And it's funny. It's like the whole movie they're trying to tell Kate, hey, this is what it's actually about, and she's trying to be by the book. And like even Reggie was going to be by the book, and he's like, I didn't even want him because he's a lawyer. So that was their little joke with him at the beginning. But they saw that, like you said, the higher up move the boundaries, because if we want to get these people taken care of, we can't
play by the rules.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we got them for a parking ticket. Well, we can hold them for a few days. No, I don't know if it made the cut. They're just going to come back angrier and be more ruthless if you do it just like that. Whereas if you take them off at the legs, so to speak, and go to them to where they are, you can actually, I don't want to say make a difference, because someone's just going to rise up in his place and do the same stuff. But at this point, at least you're striking fear into them. Hence why, like, you know, Batman, why is he shining the light? Batman's not out tonight. Yeah, but
might be.
Gives him something to think about. And we saw the deals going down where like, not tonight. Nope. Come on, so you want to plant that seed into their minds that, hey, if they come knocking on our door, we're the ones who knock back, they're gonna take you out. So just the action was top notch. It left you like on pins and needles the whole time because you're just like, what's gonna happen?
Well, you didn't know who to trust.
And that's what I said too. I don't know if they'll make the cut, but like at first, that's all I trusted was Emily, and like you kind of wanted to not trust them either, but at the same time, they were doing what was right. There was never the big reveal at the end that, they're doing this because they work for the cartel, and like even when Kate was trying to tell that to Matt, hey, he works for the cartel.
We got to control it.
Yeah, we control him, and he's just trying to get back the person that took out his wife and his daughter, and he, came back tenfold. As it looks like he only allowed the housemaid that's the only life he spared.
Yep.
He let her just walk on by, and not do anything to her. So just the action, the tenseness of it all was just amazing. Obviously, the acting was like top notch. I mean, Emily Blunt again, top notch. You have Benicio, you have Josh Brolin, even Daniel that was Reggie. I mean, even the bit parts with like Jeffrey Donovan, and then like some of the
Bernthal
and then our guy from that was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and was actually, that's why I said Hydra, because he ended up being the Hydra in Avengers. But even him, they all had great parts, and even the bit parts play their parts perfectly. Even to the like, hey, like the soldiers were like, hey, just let it happen.
Yeah.
Like, just everyone just did a fantastic job. The script was amazing. There was times where I thought maybe they let it breathe a little too long, but other than that, it was amazing. But I think at that point though, you needed it to breathe, especially after how tense you were. You'd have to sit back and like she did. And I think that was basically what she was doing early on in the mirror, is telling us as viewers, relax, relax, because we're going to be in it now.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
In it now. Yeah. Wow. What an intense film. I mean, this was, as far as, and I know the term edge of your seat is overused in Hollywood, but man, this one, the tension just did not let off. There was no time to breathe. I mean, if there was, it was the one scene at the bar where it was kind of casual with John Bernthal, and I thought, they threw me for a loop there. I thought, okay, maybe this is just going to be some sort of dive into the personal relationship of our two FBI agents, right? And maybe maybe Kate and was it Reggie? Is that who it was? Kate and Reggie?
Yeah.
Maybe that's just going to provide a little bit of background into who they are. Not really, just a setup for more chaos, which is a term that was used relatively frequently throughout the course of this film. But an incredible film, incredibly well written. The acting all the way around top notch between everybody. Benicio del Toro, our character who played Reggie, Josh Brolin, Emily Blunt, everybody, all across the board, incredible acting. It was Daniel Kaluuya. But absolutely incredible. The direction from Denis Villeneuve was incredible. Writing, Taylor Sheridan. I mean, all the way around. I mean, there's. I'm not going to pretend to be any sort of expert in cartels or the drug trade. I've watched a lot of Pablo Escobar stuff. Of course, I've watched Ozarks, which we'll get to eventually on this channel. I don't know if we've all seen it, but look, I've watched Narcos. I mean, which of course was no spoilers. In any regards, so I have very, very high level knowledge of the cartels and stuff like that, but I don't think you have to have an intimate knowledge to know that there's a very complex relationship with various U.S. and international law enforcement agencies and things like that. So, they did a good job of showing that, a mix between the CIA, your Delta Force, local federal agencies, and some of the things that have to happen in order to combat the drug trade. I don't think it's not this clear cut, just, hey, these are the bad guys, arrest them. And we've seen that in other film and TV shows where it's like you have setups to try to capture the people at the top, and the local cops want to bust the local guy, but the feds come in and say, no, we have a bigger target. So that plot's been done before, but they did it incredibly here. I'm trying to think of any gripes I have with the movie. Really, the only thing gripes I would have with the movie is, and it's not really a gripe, it's just something that didn't make a lot of sense to me, is in the beginning when they had all the bodies stuffed in a wall, that would have, they peeled the drywall back and were like, oh my gosh, the smell, and you showed everybody throwing up. That would have permeated through those.
Yeah, you would have smelt that whole house.
Especially with that whole house, and that's enough bodies to where it probably, the neighbors would have smelled it and everything like that too. You wouldn't have been able to sit and play video games or hang out in the bedrooms or anything like that.
Well, the vibe I got was that the drug cartel owned all those houses, and that's just where they hid the bodies. And those guys were probably just hanging out there for a minute, and then they were going to get out of there.
That's like watching TV. They had a bedroom, set up. So, in any regard, and it was interesting. It looked like they had, gone and built. Probably about, to fit a body, you'd have to probably have, look at us, you have to have at least 10 to 12 inch studs. And it looked like they put aluminum studs in there. So in any regard, that was just a curious thing to me. Like, okay, is that something that they would have done? But look, maybe I don't know. Maybe that is something that has happened. Maybe
wouldn't surprise me.
Maybe the thing is, I don't know if it's gonna make the cut. I'm like, well, maybe they're gonna do that and set it on fire. But of course, you'd still have all the bones there and stuff like that. So you wouldn't do that. But yeah, look, maybe if you're trying to hide bodies, you pack the house full and then you just leave it. Once it's full, that's it. You leave it. But with all the sand and desert around, again, I'm no expert, but in any regard, that was the one thing I think I kind of questioned. But look, all in all, a phenomenal film. Great acting, great story. The drama, the twists, the turns. It had plenty of those that you didn't see coming. You have a revenge story kind of worked in with Benicio del Toro, and he wanted revenge for his family and stuff like that. Ironically, and I like that the movie didn't soften his character up to take the high road. You took out my wife and my kids, but I'm gonna be the good hero and not get women and children involved.
Like, nope, everybody.
Which we see in a lot of films. When you have a hero come in and the hero wants revenge for his family, you take out the main bad guy, you leave their family. This was very gritty. I'm not going to say controversial because it is what it is. So it was really rough. And again, I don't want to come across like saying, well, I'm glad they took out who they took out, because of course it's a lot. It's a harsh, I don't want to say reality, but we know that happens. And so they didn't soften up this film, I guess is what I'm saying. I didn't expect Benicio del Toro to shoot Emily Blunt's character. Or
threaten her the way that he did.
Yeah. So, but again,
I
don't pretend to understand the intricacies of the war on drugs and all the things that has to happen and everything going on. So basically, all we can do is enjoy this as reactors. And as far as movies go, this was top notch, 1,000%.
Yeah, it was, like I said, for me, the thing that I enjoyed the most was that we took the ride through Kate's eyes, and we knew as much as she did, which was not much. We didn't know really anything about any of the characters, and as far as all that goes, but it worked in this situation. Everything that Denny did in this movie, the way he directed it, the way Taylor wrote it, the way it was acted, everything worked perfectly the way that it should. It was a dark, gritty tale about the reality of the drug trade and the ruthlessness that's at that level, and sometimes the way that the punches are going to go both ways, if you will. So for me, look, this is an easy 5 out of 5 answers for me. I'll just get my score out of the way right off the rip here. Thank you so much to all of you who requested it. I can't wait for the second one, but this is one that will definitely be in my regular rotation of limited movies that I can watch, given what we do.
You want to watch this movie again?
Oh, this movie was incredible.
I don't know if this is one I would want to.
Oh,
like, it's that good, but just given the subject matter, I don't know that I want to rewatch.
For me, it's easy. It's a 5. I even what I loved about it mostly too was the music.
Yes.
Whether they use it or not, they helped it create They helped create tense situations, even more tense. Looking through the trivia, the way that they had the person doing the score, they wanted to make it more relatable to Jaws in that sense.
Oh, have that same
of the
vibe.
suspense, have that suspense where it's gonna keep building and building and building until you're like, come on, and then all right, I need to.
Yeah, then we get hit with
Emily Blunt did have a cigarette or something to calm down for a little bit, but yeah. 5, because the action was amazing as well.
It was.
Yeah, I mean, what other score is there to give this film other than a 5? You know, I just got done doing my my review. Thought I don't think I need to rehash anything, but an easy 5, one of the easier 5s I think I've ever given on this channel. And big shout out to everybody that's recommended this to us. Wasn't really on my radar. That's not to say that.
I don't know why it didn't get more publicity.
Well, we saw the numbers. It had like a $30 million budget, and it did $80 million at the box office. So, of course, we know that's some people have this misunderstanding that when you see the budget in the box office, well, they made $50 million in profit. I don't know that. I think when they talk about the budget, I think sometimes the actual to shoot the film, I've read stuff like, hey, when you go add in marketing and stuff, that's not always worked into the
and
actual
half
budget.
the profits
because it's not
go
working
to
in the
the
budget
theaters.
because it's usually the studio is fronting the bill.
And some of the money goes to the theater, so it's hard to say, they made money. There was a big movie that came out.
Well, it garnered enough to make a sequel. So and from what I saw, Taylor is back for writing, and then Josh and Benicio are back.
Wow.
We did
so I
see
think it'll
that.
be all right.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible film all the way around.
I almost wonder if this is one, and I'd like to hear from you folks, because we've talked before about the marketing and the advertisements letting a movie down, and I wonder if maybe that was the case where maybe most folks thought this was just another drug movie, and it wasn't it wasn't anything special, so maybe people weren't into it.
Look, the DEA cartel stuff has been. It's been done.
Yeah.
Right? And interestingly enough, it's been done in the films, but there's a ton of really interesting stuff on Netflix and Amazon Prime that's telling the real story of this, and not to glorify the drug trade, but the stuff on, and I know, look, I don't know much about what's going on right now, but I think everybody knows Escobar. It's fascinating. It's absolutely fascinating when you learn the history of what happened with Escobar and everything that went on from him building his empire, what he did in Medellin, to his eventual, being taken out. I mean, it's fascinating. So there's been so much done on that. I think it's a hard genre to really jump into and get people excited about because it's been done so many times.
Yeah, it could
but
be.
This is. This is done exceptionally well, so I don't want to just lump it in with every other, cartel, drug film because it's not. This stood out on its own as just an incredible project. So,
all right. Well, there you have it. What another fine piece of cinema we got to watch tonight.
That's one way to put it.
Exactly. So for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm of course Answer. Good night, pals.